Not the best week for outdoor jumps, outdoor activities. Now today, mostly fine. We have a few spotty showers, but we are tracking that potential tropical system in the Gulf of Mexico. And here's why. Right now, the Central American gyre is active. And so when this is active, when there's this broad area of low pressure over Central America, it can lead to these tropical spin-ups. And that's what we're going to see coming up into the Bay of Campeche. So right now, our tropical outlook, we have a high chance of development in this region. This is an area of interest that the National Hurricane Center has been monitoring. And those models kind of showed this system kind of crossing over that area of low and then coming into the Gulf. And so when it comes to the forecast, what we see is low wind shear as we are seeing the potential tropical development. So that's why it's a high chance, is because our wind shear is low. This area of high pressure is going to push it more so west than northwest, which will take it into Mexico with any direct impacts. But as far as that development, it's likely going to be a tropical depression, possibly a tropical storm. So that's what we are tracking. Additionally, this is your tropical development checklist. I said check to the low wind shear, definitely a check to the warm sea surface temperatures. If you've been out to the beach lately, you know those seas feel, the Gulf feels pretty much just like the air. It's running about 88 to 90 degrees. We do have some moist air, a lot of tropical moisture in the atmosphere. It's not a no dust forecast, but very little dust in the Gulf of Mexico right now, and we're starting to see a disturbance that we will track into the area. So this is that area of low pressure. As it lifts north, our rainfall chances increase. So that comes our way Tuesday, but particularly Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. That's when this cluster of rain moves into the coastal bend. So staying on the north side of the system means we are in the target zone for some of the heaviest rainfall amounts. That's going to be 4 a.m. all the way through 8 a.m. We're seeing really heavy rainfall impacting your morning commutes. And then as we continue throughout the day, that continues 4 p.m. widespread moderate to heavy rainfall across the coastal bend. It starts to become lighter into Thursday morning, but we're still tracking some pockets of heavy rainfall tapering off into the weekend, but it's not a 0% chance of rain over the weekend. We still have some rain in the forecast. So when it comes to your headlines, the things you need to know before you head out the door for the upcoming week is that heavy rain will be late Tuesday into early Thursday. Localized heavy rainfall possible, 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts starting Tuesday, especially Tuesday evening into Thursday. Rough seas with near gale force wind gusts. Waves will be 7 to 11 feet, especially on Wednesday. So the highest rain is still expected along the coast. Localized higher totals are going to be possible. We're talking 4 to 7 inches. But some local areas could see even more, and here's why. It's going to be those feeder bands, those tropical bands or narrow bands of heavy rainfall could stay over the same location for hours, and that leads to a higher flood risk. Now, this is not exactly how it would play out with this forecast. In fact, I think it will be a little bit more kind of east to westerly oriented, but this is an example just to remind you that we could see a higher flood risk with one of these feeder bands setting up somewhere in the coastal bend on Wednesday especially. So in your 7-day forecast, I don't know, the clicker, it might advance too far because I've been clicking for a little while now and it hasn't gone, but in your 7-day forecast, what we are looking at, there we go, is still dangerous heat today. We'll near a heat index around 110. Juneteenth activities, especially outdoor activities, likely not going to happen with 100% chance of rain. Then we see a few showers and storms still possible into the weekend, but temperatures start to warm back up with some sunshine peeking through.